Oh, this is my entire rig. Hang on a second. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. No, not that way, this way. No. Oh, okay. Taurus. Hi. Okay, Taurus. June. Love reading for singles and for couples. We'll go singles first and then couples. I'll do Celtic Cross Oracle, Celtic Cross Oracle. For Taurus, Taurus for love, for June, Taurus placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. The reason this is live is because it's an instant upload. I don't like to wait, and it takes an entire day for my videos to upload, which figures because I just created an amazing intro and it's beautiful. And now I can't figure out how to get it in front of my lives. But y'all, everything's coming up. Everything's coming up, Cody. I'm Cody, your conscious soul reader. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here, for trusting my guidance. This is going to be for Taurus placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to do singles first and then couples. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is in the description box attached to this video. Feel free to help yourself. You may also see down below that will be my other channels. Feel free to hit me up on those: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, where I'm also live here, live there, live everywhere. We're going to get started. So let's look at Taurus. Taurus placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for singles. What's coming in? Who's coming back? If you are single, you are not in a connection, and you are open and available, what is going on for June for Taurus? We've got the Hanged Man. Okay. There's still some stuff going on from your past here. We've got the Five of Wands with the Six of Cups. So you've left something pretty major here with that Five of Cups. This is that energy of a lot of grief, sadness, despair. There's another 8 back here. You made some sort of a quick decision to get the heck out of Dodge because of some horrific, horrible, as I like to say, gobbledygook. So the Hanged Man is that individual who has been through it. Like, you sacrificed, you gave so much of yourself, and you were in this holding period, waiting for some sort of return on your investment. Whatever it is that you gave, you were waiting for that return, waiting forever for that return. With the Two of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, waiting forever. So in the U position, we have the Hanged Man, could be dealing with a Pisces. So what crosses or complements my single Taurus? What crosses or complements my single Taurus in a holding pattern here? So you're ready. I think you're ready to go ahead and see what could be out there. Could be a Leo coming in here. You're ready to go ahead and come out of that holding period at a good opportunity. But this is not going to be something that you're just, okay, Taurus, you're not emotional about it. You're not going to be running out there, jumping the gun on every little thing. I think you're just kind of, if that golden opportunity, I can't help but think that with this Ace of Pentacles, the Pentacles being gold, and it's like, a message from above. If this golden opportunity presents itself, you would climb down off your cross. You would climb down off your cross and you would see about it. I think, but I have here, okay, I have with that Strength card behind it, I've got Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and then again, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords with the Three of Swords. So still like kind of hanging on just a little bit with that Hanged Man, hanging on just a little bit. So it's not really about that golden opportunity. You know, if the perfect person presents themselves, then, you know, then you will see, you know, what the message was. Then you will be okay with letting go of this. But for now, you're just kind of feeling bummed out, like you wasted your time, you wasted all of your effort. That's, you know, you sacrificed. You're a victim in this, is how you're feeling with that hanged man. And I'm going to say this kind of crosses you, because this isn't a time for you to say, okay, whenever the perfect person comes along, because it's like a gift from above, when that perfect person comes along, then that's going to help me to be able to release the past, and then I can move forward, right? So I'm going to say this kind of crosses you. So that's not the right energy to move into the new. We've got the star card popping out here, like true, genuine healing of releasing, doing the work, really learning about what needed to be let go of. 8 of Pentacles with the Devil card falling out. Really learning what needed to be let go of, like the true lessons of this. Hierophant, the true lessons, Taurus. This is learning a lot, right? Moving into forgiveness possibly for some sort of really horrific thing done to you, done in the connection. So the best that can be achieved in this situation, we've got that Queen of Wands. I've got the 10 of Cups with the Devil card underneath. So the best that can be achieved is that you're absolutely capable. You're absolutely capable of receiving all kinds of attention, because you're a fantastic person. Here's the 10 of Pentacles falling out. You're a fantastic person. You're stable. I've known a lot of Taurus. Taurus is, there's not many Taurus out there that don't really have their stuff together, or they're getting it together, or they're just kind of like working on it, right? They're going to get there. It's a very stubborn, very grounded energy, but it's, you know, their focus is pretty intense. And they're loyal, right? But the 2 of Pentacles back here, even if you're like having to figure it out, you know, the ability to kind of start receiving attention is, that's just scratching the surface. Then you need to do what Taurus does and take your time. Take your time to Pentacles, right? Taking your time to really see who is coming towards you moving forward, right? It's not just about you're, you know, ready to start accepting offers. You're not, it's not like, oh, okay, whenever I start receiving offers, then I'll let go. Because even if you're getting attention, and even if you're starting to, you know, receive these feelings and these nudges and these urges to want to, you know, move on in a way of, you know, replacing a person with a person, you're still crossing energy. And that is only a temporary fix that will still carry on these other circumstances. Now, I'm not saying, and no one ever has said, you have to be 100% healed before anyone would ever be a viable match or to be able to link up with you. There's no one that would ever say that has ever said that. That's not a thing. The thing is like, you can be mostly healed, you can be a good chunk of healed, and as long as your vibration is up there and you're doing work, these are opportunities for you to start testing what you've learned, right? And that's healing. This healing journey is about learning from what you've just been through, so you do things differently moving forward. Okay, not living in the energy of, oh, well, I wasted my time and I just lost so much, and this feeling of lack in the situation negates the opportunity to really grow and evolve. There's a gift in the lesson of it. And if you can sit and do the work to find it, you know, climbing down off the cross and looking for the opportunity to look for the lesson is really going to help you to navigate all the attention you get, right? To navigate it in a very healthy way. What's the foundation for the reading? focus. All the focus in the world. All the focus in the world. Taking your time, learning the lessons, raising your standards too. Raising your standards also. This is you saying, you know, I know what I've been through and I know what people have put me through. You know, people probably taken advantage of you. You're probably somebody who is, you know, blessed in the bank. You're probably pretty, you sit pretty, you know, you're either learning how to be that high up boss type energy, or you are, or you're looked at in that way because of, you know, the power and the command you have. Let's see, what's the foundation? The power and command that you have. So the magician is a very resourceful energy. This is somebody who is intelligent, creative, powerful, extremely resourceful, very Taurus energy, but you're also able to evoke all of the elements: passion, emotion, intelligence, with creativity, to be able to build exactly what it is that you're worthy of here. This is that master manifester. And this is about you taking the time to raise your vibration so that you're manifesting from a place of clarity, from a place of, you know, true wisdom. Wisdom is power. Money doesn't mean anything. Wisdom is power. No one can take what you know away from you. No one, right? And so now is a golden opportunity for you to figure out what it is you learned, so that when you're ready to receive that next thing coming in, it ends up being more fulfilling in a very divine way. We'll see again another hand giving the gift of an offer here. Look at this. Look at the gift. It's a more love-based offer coming in when we're operating from a place of the master manifester. And when you're manifesting from your ultimate greatest, highest good, this is a place of positivity, of joy, of optimism. And we have to be in a place of optimism. You know, I'm so thankful I went through what I went through. Now I learned what to do, what not to do, what I will accept, what I won't accept. Want my water. Darn. Trying to see if my water is near. Dang it. No water. Okay. Let's look at the past. So here's the past for single Taurus. 3 of Cups. This isn't serious dating. This is casual dating. This is friends, seeing where things go. This is you, you know, spending a lot of money dating. Dating this person, dating this person, dating this person to see, you know, let's see where this goes. And that's dating without purpose. That's dating without intention. It's kind of careless, really. I got the Page of Cups back here, right? Page of Cups. You think you're ready for love, but, you know, are you drawing in on a vibration that is really focused on, getting past what needs to be figured out, Holy crap. 6 and the 4 of Cups. I'm saying that because 6 is about, it's the flashcard tarot of past. Second time this has happened. And I just said past and I didn't know it was back there, and it is past. Like your disappointment. Look at him drinking any old thing from up high. You know, oh, you're here. You must be for me. Let me see. No, not it. Oh, you're here. Let me see. No, not it. Right? This is more about with intention. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is intention into offers versus just any old thing. whoever, whatever, whenever. Look at this. Look at this. This is just like, and you almost would, you know, go so far as to give of yourself emotionally, which if you do this enough times, this will scorn you a little bit, you know, and where you start to get a little bit jaded, and you start to really focus on, you know, what you've been through and what they don't, and they. Mm-hmm. And my readings will tell you, we don't look at they. We look at you. We don't look at they. 7 of Cups at the bottom. We don't look at they. We look at you. I did this the other day. I sound like Boss Hogg from Dukes of Hazzard. My brother used to watch that show like crazy. You. So funny. Look at all this emotional gobbledygook. And then you're like, I'm out with the 6 of Swords. I'm out. No, don't want to deal. Nope. Almost like, and so that has to be so this has to be more about dating with intention and purpose. With that 3 of Cups, this is the way of the past. Of just kind of, let's see, almost like going out to bars, probably to see if you can find somebody, going to the club, see if there's someone you can go home with, right? This is this is not going to present the best opportunity. This is a really good opportunity to learn a lot and to have a lot of, as I like to call them, practice partners, right? So we're getting our practice on about what to do, what not to do. What do we like? What do we not like? Okay. So in the past, we were dating without intention. Single Tauruses, possibly. Okay. Maybe not giving it time to develop as well into something more before going intimate too quickly. This is friendship and dating, right? This could be like skipping a step of courtship, of bond building. And when we skip all those steps and we jump straight into intimacy and then we try to backtrack, we tend to create more superficial connections that really don't have a chance to develop depth before you go diving into an ocean of really deep connection. Because when you're physically intimate with somebody, it's not just about, you know, skin exchange. Your souls meld, right? There's deep levels to intimate connection. And when you bond with somebody, that's energy. They have energy, you have energy. We're all just, you know, energy, having a human experience. That's what we all are. And when we have energy, we have people in our lives that have energy, and they have people in their lives that have energy. So we're all this energetic field. And when you bond those energetic fields, you're bonding with that field. And if they still have attachments to other connections, then you're bonding with that. And if you still have attachments to other connections, then they're bonding to that. So there's this encapsulation for everybody. And it's big. It's really, really big. And to do that and to make these grand gestures of extreme bonding in that way, you know, it may not look like that. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It's there. Energy is very much there. You feel it. You know it, right? The same way, like if this reading resonates with you or not, you feel it or not. That's just a feeling. And so it's energetic feelings whenever you're connecting. It's very difficult to detach from that once you know, if you jump into the intimacy part and then you're like, oh crap, I don't know you. And now that I'm getting to know you, I found out I don't actually really like you. So now what do we do? Now there's this awkward weirdness of what are we? Where are we going? What are we going to do now? Can we just be friends? You know? It's awkward. It's awkward and weird. And so this is about you getting more purposeful, more intentional going forward. Kind of being hung up on the way things were done in the past is an opportunity to look at how you've done things in the past and to try to do things differently moving forward. True healing. Broken record, I am. Future. Outcome position, please. Outcome position for Taurus. What is sideways, y'all? 4 of Swords sideways. you're a little bit impatient. We've got the Five of Swords. You're getting anxious, getting impatient, tired of waiting. I think you're kind of tired of waiting. You're getting, I get it. Hey, I get it. We all got urges. We are humans. We are, you know, it's springtime, entering to summer, right? If you're in the northern hemisphere. What's that outcome? What's that future position for single Taurus? Two of Swords. Doesn't this look equal? Like, I don't even know. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? But you know, you feel like you want to, but that's just, you still, I think you're still blocking your opportunities. Yeah, you're still blocking your opportunities. What you don't see under the deck here: Chariot, Judgment, Fool card. These are completely opposite of this. And I think you're getting a lot of urges and a lot of nudges to go ahead and just chuck it in the F it bucket and go and do it and try and get out there and see whatever, you know. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. I feel like you're just like, you know what? I'm over it. I forgive them. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm over it. I forgive them. I'm good. I got over it. Let's go. New. Next. 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 So you're right there. You're right there. But I would just warn you to go at this from a very intentional place, right? Just go at this from a very intentional place. You're going to want to put way more intention into it instead of let's see where this goes. Because if you're confused, I'm going to tell you that confusion is an opportunity for something to be learned. But if you're not confused, you're going to feel it, like with every fiber of your being. You get tunnel vision. You're not like asking. You're not having to, you know, to wait and see, right? There's just, you feel it. You feel it from them. They feel it from you. It's just known because of the vibration that you set for yourself. And this is setting an intention, right? It's setting value on self, and then presenting yourself into the world of, I love myself first, most and foremost, above all else, above everything. And if anything out there does not work out, I'm good with it no matter what. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm still going to be okay no matter what, because I still learned something. And there's still, listen, there's at a current count, I'm guessing about 8 billion eligible people in the world. You know what I mean? So getting hung up on one particular person is understandable, but you have to really look at it as you're probably hung up on the fact that you missed out on this opportunity. You probably wasted a bunch of time. You probably, if you had to move, a bunch of places to be with this person, if you had to uproot your whole life to go be there, if you had to spend a bunch of time, if you had to spend a bunch of money, if you had to spend a bunch of effort, you got to know everybody and their whole family, you invested, and then now it's not there. And you're just like, God dang, dude, that was a waste of time, right? No, it was not a waste of time. It was an opportunity. Everything we go through is for our greatest and highest good. And it's about you being okay with the decisions that you made. And every decision that you make is being okay with it, right? That's total acceptance. But that starts with self. And you have to be okay and good and center with self first. It's vibration first, attraction second. Universal law. Primary law, vibration. And that needs to be the focus, with that hanged man being in the you position. Okay. So everything that you're thinking, feeling, focused on is what's affecting everything outside of you. So it would behoove you to do that healing work, to really dive down deep. Don't just say, okay, I'm ready. Look at me. Haha, here we go. Make sure that you're looking back to look at lessons to apply to do different going forward. Gosh, I sound like a broken record. Gee willikers. Advice. That was a lot of advice, but let me see advice, because why not? All right. 5 of Cups. World reversed. Ooh, let go of the past. Okay. What's the advice? What's that advice? Let go. Ooh, let go. Okay. You have to be independent of all attachments whatsoever. No completion comes from anything external. Your entire existence of your completion comes from within. Before you start anything, you got to let go of everything else from the past before you start anything new, And you have to be independent, emotionally independent of the thought that somebody else outside of you will complete you and make you whole. You are complete and whole on your own. Strength. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. New deck. Totally different deck. Ace of Pentacles again. Your strength and courage, your greatest strength and courage comes from you standing in your power, doing the hard work. The rewards will come to you. You will get the rewards, right? This opportunity to build, to start from the base up in a better way with intention, clearly speaking on your intention to get to know somebody, to learn how to see how you both communicate with one another, starting the talking stages and figuring it out. Do we now add intimacy based on us taking advantage of the opportunity to court and date one another? Then are we good to go? Two of Cups. Are we good to go? Would we like to add intimacy to this? Or, was it nice knowing you? Good talking to you. I just don't see a future with you. Take care, right? This way you're only out, weeks of conversation. I say 3 months, 3 months. Most people can't do that. There's many times I didn't do that my darn self. But now that I know, it's 3 months of courting and dating somebody. They can't hold the mask for 3 months. That's why companies do this when they hire you on. 90-day probationary period before you earn the benefits. Then you can see, do the words align with the actions? And are they able to present themselves in a very consistent way? Are they respectful? Are they able to, meet you at your boundaries? Are they able to understand these boundaries? Are they respectful during these boundaries? Okay. So many things need to be understood prior to the intimacy. That is the level building. That's the level building, right? We go one page, three, and then the 2, right? I know it seems out of order. I know it seems different from everything you've ever been taught or understand or know, but I promise it works. It works. I promise. I'm doing the work myself. Healing and detaching was an amazing, uplifting journey. And one of the best compliments I've received in my entire life was how my conflict resolution of a recent experience was very mature, adult, healed. It seemed to be done well. I was like, oh my God, it's working. You know what I mean? It's working. It's like the results. You go to the gym, you work out. And if you're not seeing the results, you kind of don't feel it. But the first time somebody goes, dang, you're looking good. You're looking really fit. And they're like, oh, it's working. Right. And you're noticing that, you're getting a little sharper, a little more toned. It's about the work and the effort, the consistency. You can't just do a few things and expect it to happen. Right. Or, you go on a diet and you don't do the exercise. It's, little chops and bits. It's all of it in totality to get the results. Effort. That's why not everybody does it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, oracle for you. For vous, oracle. What's coming in? I'm going to get the love oracle. Single Taurus. And then we'll move into Taurus in relationships. Next part of the reading, Taurus in relationships. This is wrapping up single Taurus. Poor Aries got all mixed up yesterday. By the time we get to Taurus, we got to figure it out. Aren't y'all lucky? All right, what else does Taurus need to know? Taurus. Ooh, ghosted. Magnetic attraction. Taurus for June for singles. What do they need to know? One time. So much. Okay, magnetic attraction and ghosted fell out whenever I was initially. You can't even see ghosted. It's so good. There it goes. Ghosted. So you've had a lot of tests and lessons so far. People that would deceive you, come in and just pretend and pose that they were the one for you, and then not even bother to go past the levels of intimacy or even a few weeks. Crossroads came out in the reverse. So this is you kind of feeling like you don't really have any more options and any more choices because of this up and down so far. This up and down so far has only led you to feel this extreme loss and disappointment so far, right? It's just not panning out. It keeps not panning out. And you kind of feel like this victim of everything that you've been through, when this is an opportunity for you to take these lessons and do different. Roll the dice. It's worth the risk, right? To try something new, try something different. If everything so far has not worked, it's worth the effort. I've got ex-lover and player. Gosh, have you been through it? You've been through a lot. These are the lessons. These are things that are teaching you what to look out for. Ways that you can trust yourself more. Things that you may not have seen that are very, very clear now. That you now know what to look for in forward movement. It's not in this accusatory way, but it's in a way of saying, okay, well, I now know body language, and I now know behavior patterns, and I now know, when my intuition feels like it's telling me that something's not quite right. If you're feeling like there's distance and separation, and then you're kind of understanding what a true connection is and what one isn't, right? So this is you being more insightful and more profound based on your experiences. These things did not happen to you. They happened for you so that you can move forward and find, the one. I've got intuition out here, right? You weren't listening to that intuitive nudges, and now you're really questioning yourself. You have a fear of what is real and what is not, right? You're kind of feeding this anxiety of, oh my gosh, I listened to myself before in the past. Well, maybe not. Maybe you were meant to go through these experiences so that you now know what to do going forward. This is your opportunity to move past this, to look at this honestly and openly with a real keen eye on where were you when you were possibly enabling, when you were allowing things to happen. We've got family, we've got party coming out. This is you probably feeling, I think you're feeling like you're only going to have, I've got anxiety out here too. I almost feel like for some of you, like you feel like you're going to have to be set up from people that that you trust in order because you're like, I don't do this right. Maybe I just need to go with this, but it's not really like that. Like you can really trust yourself. I've got anxiety out here, fear, anxiety over heartbreak and the truth. This party could tell me that, you're really on the fence about getting yourself back out there. I almost feel like everyone around you has been nudging you. People that love you and care about you have been nudging you to get back out there, but you're worried about that. Some of you may feel like you're not even wanting to invest at all. Like you don't even want to bother with any of it. The idea of getting yourself ready to getting out there and trying again, or spending money on something, or, you're just like, oh, but what if it doesn't go well? But what if this? But what if this? But, that's that fear, that's that stress, and you're affecting your circumstances. You need to be more lighthearted, that energy of party, be more in an energy of, I trust myself enough with the truth and family coming out. I trust myself enough. I trust the origin of which my messages are being sent to me. And so being more social doesn't have to be a fear-ridden thing. It just has to be looked at as an opportunity for you to try out what you've learned. Okay. And if for any reason you don't feel comfortable being back out there, this is you just, going out with no intentions at all. Zero intention, zero expectation. Because the second you stop turning and looking and searching for it is when it comes and smacks you in the face. I promise. It really, 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 really does. This happens. Every single successful couple you've ever heard from found it when they weren't even looking. When they wanted nothing to do with it. They were not looking for it. That's when it came in. That's when it came in. And success comes from doing the work. And you'll know when that person wants to put effort in. And you'll know when they don't. You'll feel it. You'll feel it up front. It ain't hard to see. And then you'll know how much of yourself to invest. This doesn't have to be a fearful thing. This doesn't have to be something that you're feeding stress and anxiety into, because it's not that, this is about you just kind of testing what you've learned, testing what you've learned about yourself, what you learned about others. It can be fun. Dating should be fun. And it's about dating. It's not about being accepted and found to be hot and, courted and taken to all the hot and best places and being seen. Take it to a deeper level. Okay. I tell you what, it feels like I've been spending too much time on TikTok, but I have to say things like that. Oh, TikTok. Okay. And I am only there to work. Okay. Let me just set that straight right now. I am only on TikTok to work. I do not hang out on TikTok. TikTok makes me a little nuts. I don't hang out on social media really anyway. I don't have time. But oh, TikTok. Okay. Here we go. Couples in a relationship, couples. YouTube is the complete antithesis. And I know that shorts are here on YouTube because of TikTok and Instagram. That's why YouTube now has the shorts. So blame it on that instant gratification, socialization factor. Okay. Couples. Oh, there goes my eye. We're ready. Couples. Relationship. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, of course, also are welcome. And switching energy is allowed, recommended if needed. Taurus, in a relationship, if you're experiencing trouble or issues with your Taurus, this could be for you. Take what fits, throw out the rest, and of course check your other placements to see what could be going on. What's that U position? What could be going on? What's going on? Holy crow. Oh my God, you guys are woo. Okay. I think you're on your way out. You are on your way out. The Emperor drives the chariot. This is like, I am not going through this again, and I freaking mean it. I mean it. This has got to change, or else I'm out. This has got to change, or else I'm out. Woo. Walking away, put in a difficult choice and to make a very difficult decision. Okay. Woo. Okay. What crosses or compliments? Crosses or compliments? It's gamble. It is a gamble. My God, have y'all been through it? I've got the two most practical, matter-of-fact queens in the deck with a 7 of Cups sitting right in between. Oh, God, have y'all been through it. There's the Empress. The burden of making this be the divine partnership that you both signed up for in the beginning, right? This is not what you signed up for. Wheel of Fortune is that soulmate card, yes, but it was like a gamble and a risk, and like the promise of a hopeful yes, and it, you know, anything goes, and there it went. We've got some it gets better after that. Okay, here we go. It got more grounded after that. This is just a tough time. This is just a tough time. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Could have been going on for a while. Quite some time, actually. This almost feels like new heated arguments that have just kind of sat and nothing's come of it, and it's getting old and tired. And this is just like everybody's just like, let's just, this is it. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this crap. Lovers with the Hermit card. Lots of separation from each other. What's the best that can be achieved? Work. Emperor energy. Tough conversations and negotiating, like how to let things go and how to move forward. Very tough decisions, but I feel like you guys, again, you guys get there. Y'all get there, but these are very, very tough conversations. It's about what needs to like be done and over with, like once and for all. Like, let's squash this and close this out for once and all, and never bring it up again. Right? That's a very authoritative outlook on it. This is almost like aggressively deciding here, never bring this up again. Splitting up the 2 of Cups over here with the 7 of Pentacles too. Never. What's the foundation? What's the foundation? High Priestess. Trusting yourself. What's the foundation? What's the foundation? You need to trust yourself, because you don't trust yourself, because you're overthinking, and you're probably thinking, you know, things that haven't happened, things that won't happen. Are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it? Can we make this work? You know, are we, aren't we? But guess what? Guess what you're creating? More of the solidification of all of this negativity. You're making it so. We've got the Magician with the Moon card, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, clarifying the 8 of Swords. Anything you think and feel affects the quantum field. So if you think crap, crap will be around you. If you think joy, joy will be around you. You have to really trust your decision-making capabilities. Sitting in the memory of things and sitting in the imagination of what will be, both rob you of the opportunity of the present moment, of being in the present moment. What's going on right now? What can I do right now? Because right now is where we have control. We don't have control over the past. It's gone. It's done. We don't have control over the future. It doesn't exist yet. Both don't exist. Neither one of these things exists. So why would you have any control over that whatsoever? Guess what? You don't have control over what's coming in the future. The only thing you have control over is yourself right now. Yourself right now. Not them, you. Now. So this is where you need to be. You need to move out of the out and move back into the self in order to really see what needs to be done here. Back into the self. Magician again. Okay. Past energy. Past energy. Give me the past for Taurus. Death card. Could be dealing with Scorpio. I've also got Aries. I feel like you guys had some really big plans. possibly to be further along than what you are now. The Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. I almost feel like you guys plan to be a lot further than you are. Here's the Page of Swords. And it's taking a little bit further than, taking you a little bit longer than you thought. I've got the Nine of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands are the two fastest moving horses in the deck. And then I've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. Very slow moving energy, right? Both of these out here, fast and slow, fast and slow, fast and slow. Like you thought you'd be a lot further along than what you are now. But this is just about looking at like those genuine, like deep issues. We can't agree to disagree. It doesn't solve a thing. We can't sweep things under the rug because they're lying just below the surface, awaiting for their moment to be seen again. If they're not dealt with, it will not go away. It needs to be dealt with for it truly to be let go of. Because if we're just agreeing to disagree, I promise you, it's just below the surface. If we're blowing it off and saying, all right, well, I'm not going to agree with you. You're not going to agree with me. Let's just forget about it. Let's just forget about it and move on. It's still there. It's still there. Just because you're tired of fighting, this is a perfect opportunity for you both to come together in a calm, peaceful conversation, you know, and it needs to be done from a place of I, not you. And if it's done from a place of I, not you, the conversation is better received. This is years of therapy coming out for you. You're welcome. Paid a lot of money for those little nuggets from my therapist to you. All right. So this is a way to be better received and heard. You know, it tends to soften the person listening to us when we're speaking about ourselves, how we experience the situation, how we feel about what has happened, how we perceive the situation as it was presented to us, so that hopefully we can clarify things and get to the bottom of the confusion to clear things up. Okay. Tell me about the future. What's that outcome? What's the outcome for Taurus in love? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Seven of Wands. You're not listening to my advice. That's what that is. Seven of Wands is, you know, still standing up for yourself. Here, look, the truth. The truth. Here's a Page of Cups. Here's an Empress. Listen. Okay. With the truth of the situation. Now there's your version of what happened. There's their version of what happened. And somewhere in the middle is what actually happened. Okay, you get it? This is about like the placebo effect of everything that we see and perceive is from our own perspective. So we have to have that open mind to be able to understand where someone else is coming from. When we're dealing in partnerships and couples and situations, when we're dealing with another person, we have to be open to listening to how they see the situation and to be able to work together, right? To be able to clear things up. And whenever we're just trying to shove our way down someone's throat and they're trying to shove their way down our throat, then that's an opportunity, right? For us to say, okay, battle on. Now I got to defend myself and what I believe and what I think and what I feel, because you're not hearing me and you think this and I feel this, and we have a battle. Then we have an inability to hear each other and to resolve anything. And so it doesn't matter what kind of things you're saying. I mean, even if it's the most, you know, perfect, profound, exact truth in the entire world, if they're not willing to hear you, then it falls on deaf ears and it's wasted energy. So you want to be speaking in a way that can be received from your person. And this is done with I statements. I feel, I perceive, I think. and allowing the other person to then have that same opportunity. Devil, Six of Swords, Four of Swords, right? Like really kind of getting away from this way of obsessing over, I want an apology, I deserve, I need, I want. Okay. Moving away from that and getting more about, I'm hurt because I feel that this happened when this was, happened in this way, whatever happened between you and your person, right? But it's a way of getting it out of them and back to you to be received by them. Okay. I hope that clarifies. I hope that helps. Interesting little sidebar. My therapist would be so proud. Even though I don't need to use that today, but I have it in the vault. If I ever need to use it, it's there, which makes a very healthy outcome for conflict resolution. Okay, conflict resolution is a very important part of relationships. We can't just ignore issues. We can't just pretend it didn't happen. We can't just agree to disagree. I've heard this a lot too. No offense to my lovely collective who, try as they might. Girl, I did it. Man, boy, girl, I did this. I did this all the time. I'm the queen of, if I just ignore it, it'll go away. If I just ignore it, it'll go away. I'm a freaking Cancer sun. Of course I hide in my shell. I'm going to hide in my shell until the storm passes. I'm going to stick my little pincher out. And if it ain't cool, I'm going to pinch you real quick and come back. I get it. I get it. But there is a better way. I promise. I promise. I promise. A conflict resolution, attacking it head on. Attacking it head on. And coming at your person with the want to learn lessons in an energy of, kindness and love and compassion, a true, genuine feeling of wanting things to be balanced and restored, to be able to truly learn what needs to be learned here once and for all, so that everyone can move forward. As a divine partnership, you probably are. You guys are probably a really, really, really good pair. We just get under the duress of stress and we let it kind of take over in the way we feel and think. And these have a very intense effect on, the way we interact with other people. So it's very important to stay as centered and grounded as possible so that that doesn't bleed over also. FYI. Sidebar. Let me get some outcome. I'll do an outcome. Outcome. 52 minutes. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. You will probably notice, being a Taurus, I did not get to the career and finance readings last month because I started doing lives. So be sure to hit that notification bell so you can catch me live here. And I'm live on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I didn't get to them. But I will. I plan on it. I like doing lives. It'll probably be a live. So hit that notification bell. All right. What is the outcome? Because I gave a ton of advice. What's the outcome? Should Taurus apply the advice? Should Taurus apply this advice? Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Very matter of fact, Knight of Swords. This looks like focus. This looks like moving away, from this stress in order to have control. Because you can't control the things we cannot see or that haven't happened yet or aren't available anymore to even be, dealt with because the opportunity is gone. Nine of Swords is like stress, anxiety, fear, losing sleep, overworked, overzealous, but making sure that we're getting to the bottom of figuring out what kind of decisions need to be made as far as how to communicate better moving forward. This is all about communicating better. This is all about communicating better, and it's going to take work. It's going to take effort. But the rewards for this are insurmountable, because if you both can just buckle down and do the work, then allows you both to kind of level up as a couple. There are levels that we have to overcome in everyday life, applying the lessons that we've learned. But there's a real opportunity here for you to figure out how to heal with one another, to heal yourselves, to heal with one another. This strengthens your connection. This strengthens your bond in a very spiritual way, in a very profound, moving way. We've got the Five of Pentacles with the Justice back here, with the Five of Wands and the Tower. I mean, look, Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. It's not easy. Healing is not easy. That's why not everybody does it. It's way easier to just sweep it under the rug. I know. Trust me, but it doesn't go away. It's a very fleeting, non-lasting effort to get something off your plate. Okay, so it's not gonna go away. Things don't go away. They just don't. Communication is key. We've got Judgment, and then y'all need to really focus on what needs to be fixed here. Really, really focus on what needs to be fixed here. Because this is about moving out of that chaotic mindset. We're in chaos when we're trying to think about everything else around us, the past, the present, the future, our person. It's chaos. It's out of control. And again, the only thing you have control over is yourself. And that's the best way for you to approach anything. Get balance first in that notion, that self above all else, in order to be able to receive opportunities to move past this stuff. My God, look at all this stuff. The couples that do the work last the longest. The ones that don't are the statistics. And those couples that you see that last 60, 70, 80 years are because they decide to do the work. They decide to put that effort in. If it's not, you getting tarot readings, right? Patience, peace, harmony, balance, emotional balance, spiritual balance. If it's not from you getting tarot readings, then, seek out counsel, seek out therapy, seek out assistance in any way that you possibly can. You can go to religious sources. You can go to spiritual sources. There are life coaches. There are spiritual mentors. There are gurus. There are, all kinds of things. There's plenty of things outside of therapy, counseling, and psychology, right? These are kind of taboo in a lot of the world. Some people won't go because they just think, oh, I don't need any of that. Well, there's pretty cool ways to get in touch with your inner self that has been shut out because of the way the world is. But this is about getting yourself not only emotionally balanced, but spiritually balanced. And it takes time. This takes time. It takes process. This is relearning, unlearning and relearning. Unlearning and relearning. Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Sun card. I see y'all making some really strong moves to try to rebuild this. These are both rebuilding to stronger foundations with a very positive outcome, with a very positive outlook, if the advice is applied. It's all good and well to hope and wish and pray, but if you're not putting effort into your words, if your actions don't align with your words, then it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. You know, it requires work. It requires effort. That's why not everybody does it. But those who do will reap reward beyond measure, beyond measure. Okay. Even if you're not in a connection with this person, at least you're doing healing work and making yourself more balanced to be able to align with something that is a better fit. You know, anyway, everybody wins. Everybody wins no matter what. Okay. So closing out the relationship portion of Taurus for June 2024 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, cross watchers. Of course, if you need, switch the energy. Photograph and coffin. Yeah, ending this crap from the past once and for all. Making new memories based on what you're doing right now. Right? Not living in the memory of what was, not living in fear of, you know, what memories will come that haven't happened yet. This is about evolution, changing that outlook. What does Taurus need to know? Passion. Very Taurus. Venus energy out here. Passion. Chemistry. Loving each other equally. Having fun, right? I like you. This is liking each other. Like, I like you and passion. It's almost like taking it back to base and rebuilding from there. You know, kind of like, even if you're going to sweep anything under the rug, it would be to sweep the tension under the rug and go back to the feeling of, you know, where you were when you met. You know, what was that feeling like? Why did you fall in love with this person? What did that feeling, you know, go back to that. Go back to that base to build from there. I know it's difficult. Hand of cards stabbed in the back. It's difficult. It feels like a big risk. It feels like, you know, that this is asking a lot of you. I've got transition and upheaval out here twice. It feels like somebody's asking a lot of you. Maybe you've done a lot and they're asking you for a little more. And you're just wondering, how much more do I have to give to this? I've got love call and heartbroken. So you're pretty devastated. You both could have separated as well to be able to get clarity. And in this time apart, your person could be wanting to kind of reboot everything. It could be desperate to see what you think could have a better outcome moving forward. And this is a possibility. This is a possibility of you both kind of focusing on asking for help. I've got seduction, Cupid's arrow, boat. So seduction, this could be the reason why you guys are having issues. This is also a potential third-party interference where we've got Cupid's arrow out here as well. So your person may have stabbed you in the back by going to try to see if they could strike up another connection with love call also out here, which is a deep reason to feel completely stabbed in the back. And like, it would be a huge risk to take this person back. And for that, I get it. A lot of you may be feeling like you need to just move on from this with boat out here. For others of you, you're on board. You're very, very tempted, right, to see where this goes, to put that effort in. You have faith that love could rebuild in this. And, you know, you're thinking about expressing this to your person, to start to move to that I statement type of mentality, to move on from this pain, to get over this, to finally start receiving what it is that you truly need out of this connection. And it starts with conversations. It starts with like really digging into conversations and finding out from your person, do you want to work on this with me? Or do we want to start to work on how to you know, look at other options. And what do those options look like? Whatever your situation, you know, entails. And again, you know, these are general collective. So, all right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, singles and couples. I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. Again, the only way to truly get deep personal clarification is with a personal reading. All that information is in the description box of this video. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, for all of your beautiful energy. I will see y'all soon for lives. I'm on here for many lives. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, follow me on my other platforms to catch me live. And also check your other placements. If this did not resonate in any way, if there's only pieces of it that did, and you feel like there's a lot missing, be sure to check your other placements. I'm covering Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you don't know your other placements, go to your favorite search browser, type in birth chart calculator, natal chart calculator. It'll pull that up. You need your time, location, and birth date, and then it'll pull up your top Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Rising, and your Venus placements. Have fun. Those are cool to know. I highly recommend it. Take care. I'm wishing you all love, light, all the abundance and positive vibes you can possibly handle. See y'all soon. Bye.